Hi everybody, my name's Mike. Today we're going to talk about Tism. You're wondering what the hell Tism is. Tism is an Australian music group that dresses like a cross between the Residents and Slipknot. And I discovered this group through the wonders of Wikipedia. Sometimes you go down a Wikipedia rabbit hole and you just find groups that you're like, I don't know, and you just, let's read about this. They are a wacky group from what I read about them. They have about 7 albums. They've been together for almost 40 years. Tism stands for This Is Serious, Mum. And they have had some chart success, and one of their big hits is a song called Greg the Stop Sign. It was an actual hit on the Australian singles charts, and it was nominated for the Australian equivalent of a Grammy for Best Independent Release. They've actually won a couple of those. So we're going to listen to this. I've never listened to Tism before. So here we go. This is the music video for Greg the Stop Sign. So fingers crossed. Hope this is good. Blue moon.
The guy who slacked the football team, those jobs are not for him. He turns into a real estate agent who believes in discipline. The guy who's first to use cocaine, the wild boy breaking free. He'll end up in a court of law as a prosecuting QC. Remember the school captain? Success was a matter of time. I can hear her now as she screams, Greg, you missed the stop sign.
This came out in like 1995. It sounds very 1995. So if you think like, oh, why does it sound like it does? It's mid 1995. If you're wondering why the song is called Greg the Stop Sign, it's because it's a song that was inspired by advertisements from their local. It's like, hey, watch, like it's. I'll explain later. I'll explain the inspiration for this later. Just let's keep listening. Tism.
What's the use of striving? Plus voting for the rebels. We get to do the driving and don't choose the direction we travel. Do your homework, you wait for weeks. We give you the end of line. It don't matter much when you hear that scream.
A little bit of KLF.
Greg the stop sign. Greg the stop sign. Greg the stop sign.
And there is a little bit of KLF in this. Obviously, you see the dance music element there, the anonymity. The Residents were a very artsy kind of group. This is very dance oriented. It's supposed to be very catchy. It's supposed to be, but they're singing about. Like, Greg the stop sign, Greg the stop sign. I mean, it's like, all right, that works. Like, all right, let's keep listening. There they are on the pitch. Oh, they're not. Wait a minute. That's the Australian rules football pitch, I think, which is a type of football that no one else plays anywhere in the world, but it's completely inscrutable to anybody outside of Australia. But let's continue. You have to. You can't kick the ball. Yeah, you could kick the ball, but you have the ball. It's like a football, but you have to punch it. You have to punch it forward. You could kick it as well, but it's better just to punch the thing. You know what? There's probably a higher rate of CTE in Australian rules football than there is in the NFL. Okay, let's continue. There's some AFL teams. That's probably the jingle for some football team. Somebody vomiting. Australia has a lot to answer for. There is more men and children than wisdom knows. Okay. Shame on you. Shame on you. It's funny, but shame on you. I don't know why the ratings are like this. I like this in spite of myself because I like this style of music. I have to read the lyrics here in a minute. These guys are really football oriented. Lyric Demure. Are these the names of, like, I don't want to know the backstory of all this. I don't know who Greg is. I feel like they came up with the title and then decided to go backwards from there. Like, somebody said, Greg, the stop sign, and then decided that's a song title, and then they decided to try to write the song. Sometimes that's how the song gets written. You're like, sometimes you come up with a snatch of a melody, and you go, and then you work with that, or sometimes you have a nice lyric that you want to work with. And every now and then somebody goes, a title, and then they work on that. And I don't know how you go with Greg, exclamation point, the stop sign, 2 exclamation points. Or maybe somebody was driving and, maybe this is, I don't know what the song is exactly about. Maybe they're asking for roundabouts in Australia. Let's see. Got about 30 seconds left. I do like this chorus. Greg, the stop sign. Greg, the stop sign. What? The pain of regret is far greater than the pain of hard work. I agree.
I'll tell the people out there who...
All right, that's enough of that. That's an interview. Well, anyway, Greg the stop sign. I'm sure that's some wacky interview that I don't want to watch. Greg the stop sign. Greg the stop sign. You know what I want? I want to see William Shatner is still alive. Why can't we get him to do a rendition of that? He's done all kinds of other songs. I think he could nail that. He nailed Common People by Pulp. Why not Greg? Greg, the stop sign. Greg, the stop sign. I'm not even kidding. I think he could absolutely kill that song. I don't know what the other song, I don't know what the words are in that verse, but to hear William Shatner say, Greg, the stop sign, give me that. Let's read the lyrics to Greg the Stop Sign. This is from the album Machiavelli and the Four Seasons. Get it? Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Machiavelli and the Four Seasons. These guys are good. The guy who slagged the football team, those yobs were not for him. He turns into a real estate agent who believes in discipline. I got to give him credit for actually turning these into fast-paced techno rap lyrics, because I can't imagine when I look at these, I'm like, how the guy who slagged the football team, these jobs were not for him. He turns into a real estate agent, believes in discipline. I don't know how the hell do you get all that out so fast, because that's a really high tempo, high energy techno song. The guy who's first to use cocaine, the wild boy breaking free, he'll end up in a court of law as a prosecuting QC. I'm like, there's a lot of syllables in these lines. Forget Snoop Doggy Dogg. Forget old Ice-T. I'm in the second verse now. I skipped some lines here. Forget Snoop Doggy Dogg. Forget old Ice-T. Hard to believe. In 1995, Ice-T was considered old. This was before he was Finn Tutuola on that cop show. The true word out on the street is produced by the TAC. What is this song about? The song is based on a series of speeding advertisements released by the TAC, the Victorian Road and Safety Authorities, who are mentioned in the song. The Transport Accident Commission, the TAC, is the statutory insurer of third-party personal liability for road accidents in the state of Victoria, Australia. Okay. Well, folks, I like Greg the Stop Sign, and I like the fact that they write songs about unconventional subjects, and the fact that there is a song that was inspired by a series of advertisements by the state speeding, whatever the hell, that made the top 100 Australia singles charts. It should be inspiring to all of you. There are all kinds of things that you can sing about. So get out there and get to writing, okay? Maybe there's some PSAs that could inspire you to create the next great big hit. All right? Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe. Bye-bye.